Hello, dear students. Today we will study the last exercise of chapter 1. You all are studying problem solving questions from very small classes. This exercise is also based on problem solving question. So let's start. Our last exercise 1F. So the first question is, a group of friends hike 5 whole 3 by 4 kilometer, stops for lunch and hike another 3 whole 1 by 5 kilometer. How far did they hike? How far did they hike means the question is asking the total distance. So the solution will be, first, the distance covered in the first part of the journey is this. It is given that a group of friends hike first 5 whole 3 by 4 kilometer. So the distance covered in the first part of the journey is 5 whole 3 by 4 kilometer. The distance covered in the second part of the journey 3 whole 1 by 5 kilometer. Now, what will be the total distance covered? As you know that if any question is asking the total distance, we always do a sum. The total distance covered means 5 whole 3 by 4 plus 3 whole 1 by 5. Now it is in the mixed fraction. So first convert it into the simple fraction. 5 whole 3 by 4 we can written as 23 by 4. 3 whole 1 by 5 we can write it 16 by 5. Now the denominators are not same. When you will take the LCM will be 20, and when you will add this you will get 179 by 20. This can be also be your answer, but if you want to convert it into a mixed fraction, this will be your answer. So this is the total distance covered, 8 whole 19 by 20 kilometer. Let's repeat this question. A group of friends hike 5 whole 3 by 4 kilometer, stops for lunch and hike another 3 whole 1 by 5 kilometer. How far did they hike? How far means in the question it is asking the total distance, and for total distance we always sum the numbers. So the distance covered in the first part of the journey is given 5 whole 3 by 4. The second part of the journey, the distance is 3 whole 1 by 5 kilometer. We just add them and we get the total distance covered. So our next question is, I am taking question number 3, means question number 2 will be your homework. Priya completes 1 by 20 of her painting each day. How much of her painting does she complete in 5 days? If the painting she complete in 1 day is 1 by 20, how much of her painting does she complete in 5 days? What we will do? We do 1 by 20 into 5. That's it. Painting she completes in 1 day is 1 by 20. It is given. Painting she complete in 5 days means 1 by 20 into 5. This can be cancelled and give you 1 by 4. Now, your next question is, find the parameter and area of a land measuring 12 whole 1 by 2 meter by 5 whole 1 by 5 meter. How much area of the land is left unused if 4 small square flower beads of side length 1 meter are made at the center? Let's repeat this question. Find the parameter and area of a land measuring 12 whole 1 by 2 meter by 5 whole 1 by 5 meter. How much area of the land is left unused if 4 small square flower beads of side length 1 meter are made at the center? This diagram is also given in your question. So your question is asking, first it is asking, this is a rectangular box. First it is asking the parameter. Second it is saying that the measure is, this is 12 whole 1 by 2 meter and this is 5 whole 1 by 5 meter. That means this is your length and this is your breadth. How much area of the land is left unused if 4 small square flower beads of side 1 meter, this is the 1 meter, are made at the center. It is asking the unused spaces. So suppose this is the unused space. How you will find out? Suppose this is a rectangular box and here it is a flower beads. If you will find out the area of the whole rectangle, if you will find out the area of this rectangle and area of this part, if you will subtract this from the whole, you will get the unused part. If you will subtract this area of this rectangle minus area of this part, you will get what? You will get this unused part. This is your question asking. First it is asking the parameter and then it is asking the unused part. So length of the rectangular piece of the land, it is given 12 whole 1/2 meter. You can solve this in the simple fraction. It will give you 25/2. Breadth of the rectangular piece of the land, it is given. When you will convert it into a simple fraction, it will give you 26/5 meter. Now what you have to find out? First you have to find area of rectangular land, parameter of the rectangle, and area of land left when flower beads are made. So first of all, find the solution one by one. First find the parameter of rectangle. What is the parameter of rectangle? The parameter of rectangle is 2 into L plus B. This is your formula for the parameter of rectangle. If you are not knowing this formula, then learn it. 2 into L plus B is the parameter of rectangle. Length is given in your question. This breadth is given in your question. So first solve the bracket, means first add them. When you will add, you will get 177/10 and then this 2 will multiply by this. This can be cancelled and give you 177/5 meter. When you will convert this into a decimal, you will get 35.4 meter. This is your answer. This is the parameter of rectangle. Now what you need to find out? The unused area. So first find out the area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle is length into breadth. Area of the rectangle is L into B. Learn the formula. Length is given in your question, breadth is given in your question. This can be cancelled, here it can be cancelled, give you 65 meter square. Why here it is a meter, why here it is a meter square? Because the unit of the parameter is always meter, centimeter, whatever it is given. But area of the rectangle, area will always, the unit of area will always be meter square or square meter or centimeter square. The unit of the parameter is always meter, centimeter, or whatever it is given, and the area will be always in square unit. Therefore the area of rectangle is 65 meter square. Now we find out the area of flower bed. The area of the flower bed is in the shape of square. This is in the shape of square. So how we will find out the area of square? The area of square, the formula is side into side. The area of flower bed and it is in the shape of square. The formula will be side into side, and side it is given in your question 1 meter. So 1 into 1, 1 meter square. Why meter square? Because it is a area. Now what you will do? It is a area of one flower bed. This is the area of one flower bed, 1, and there are 4 flower beds. As you can see, there is 1 2 3 4 flower beds. So if the area of one flower bed is 1, what will be the area of 4 flower bed? 1 into 4 means 4 meter square. So this is the area of this rectangle is 65 and the area of this flower bed is 4. How you will get this unused part of the area? If you will subtract 65 minus 4, you will get the area of this unused part. Means 65 minus 4, 61 meter square. This is your answer. This question is not typical one. but if you will understand, you can solve this question. Seventh question is, out of a certain sum of a money, a boy spends 3 by 5 and then 1 by 4 of the remainder. He has rupees 15 left. How much amount had he at first? You are not knowing how many amount the boy have. So suppose the boy has the 100 rupees money. The boy has 100 rupees. The boy has 100 rupees. So first of all, he spent 3 by 5 of this money. So 3 by 5 of 100 means 3 by 5 into m. I am writing here m because of money. Okay, 3 by 5 into 100 m. When you will cancel this, you will get 60 m. M means money here, 60 m. Now the remainder money, if the boy has spent 60 rupees from 100 rupees, what amount of money he has now? So the remainder money will be 100m minus 60m. 100m minus 60m, this will give you 40m, means 40m rupees he is having. Next, he spent 1 by 4 of the remainder. Now again he spent money 1 by 4 of the remainder. Remainder means 40. So 1 by 4 into remainder means 1 by 4 into 40m. So when you will cancel, you will get 10m rupees. Now he is having 10m rupees. Okay. Now he has spent 1 by 4 of remainder means he spent 10 rupees from the 40 rupees. So now he left with money 40m. He was having 40m. He has spent 10m. What amount he has now? He has 30m rupees now. And in your question, the question is saying that he has rupees 15 left. Left means we can equate these, because 30m is the left money and in your question it is given 15 rupees, so we can write both are equal. Now here we can find out the value of m. This both are in the multiplication. When this 30 will goes in the right hand side, it will become in the denominator and it will become divide. So this, when you will cancel, you will get 1 by 2, means the value of m is 1 by 2. Now what you have considered in the first line, the first line was, let the boy has money 100m. 100m, and what is the value of m? The value of m is 1 by 2, so you can write in the place of m 1 by 2. When you will cancel this, you will get 50 rupees, which is your answer, means the boy has 50 rupees at first. Last question is, a man aged 27 marries a woman aged 24. He dies at the age of 81 and she dies at the age of 91. For what fraction of his life is the man married? For what fraction of his life is the woman a widow? First of all, when the man got married, his age was 27 and the woman aged was 24, means the man was 3 year elder than the women. Yes, when the man got married, his age was 27 and the woman got married, her age was 24. That means, what is the difference? Their difference is 3 years. That means the man was 3 years elder than the woman. Clear? Now man's age 81 years, it is given in your question. Man's age 81 years when he dies. Age of woman when husband dies. Here it is given only that at the age of 81 the man dies. So what was the age of woman? I have already told you the man was 3 years elder than the women. If the man age was 81 years when he died, so what was the age of the woman? We can subtract 81 minus 3. It will give you what? 78 years. Means the age of woman when husband died is 78 years. Clear? Age of death of woman. When the woman was died, her age was 91 years. Now what is asking, for what fraction of his life is the man married? His life means he got married at 27, he died at the age of 81. What was his life? His life was 81 minus 27. His married life was 81 minus 27 means 54 years. 54 years he spent his life as a married person. In this question it is asking for what fraction of his life is the man married. Man married means at the age of 81 he died and at the age of 27 he got married. Means when you will subtract this you will get 54. 54 years he spent as a married person. Means 54 and fraction to married. At what age he got died? 81. Means 54 divided by 81. When you will cancel you will get 2 by 3, which is your answer of this question. Next it is asking for what fraction of, fraction means divide, fraction means numerator upon denominator. For what fraction of he life is a woman a widow? So the woman died at the age of 91 and when his husband died her age was 78. So what is the difference? The difference is 13. The difference is 13 and divide by when she died at the age of 91 means 13 divides by 91. When you will cancel you will get 1 by 7, which is your answer for this question. So students, here is the end of your exercise 1F and also the end of your first chapter. So on Monday we will start our chapter 2, but your homework will be to solve all the remaining questions from this exercise. Thank you so much.